Happy Saturday morning. It's Tanya, the Canadian Stamper, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Colwood, British Columbia, serving all of Canada. I am just getting myself organized so I can see your comments. I hope everybody's having a good morning. I am. It's Saturday and it's a beautiful day and it's a day off work. And I'm crafting. Today is a crafting day, friends. And I'm gonna go out for a little walk after this. Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be an awesome day. All right, I have, well, first and foremost, I have my coffee. And look, I'm gonna try and tip it so you can see. It's in a new Stampin' Up mug. Isn't that fun? Now, I thought that this mug, I was like, well, I'm gonna have to split my coffee into two mugs, but nope. It fits my whole regular espresso. And at the bottom, you can't see it, but it says Happy Trails at the bottom. So my Americano fits in there perfectly. All right, here are all of our supplies today. We're gonna make a seed packet holder, and I'm actually gonna take you on a little field trip of my crafting space behind me. Hang on. So, do you remember I was telling you about, for my real job, I do a Stampin' Up as a job, but for my real job, I look after some folks at the RCMP, and these are the 535 of these seed packet holders that I have to make. Of course, I'm not doing it on my own. I have an amazing team at work, and they are helping. So I'm prepping, and then they are assembling. Anyways, so because it's Stampin' Up, of course, I have to have everything matching. So I got back the ones that were already done so that I could figure out which colors, there's all my colors, go with the papers, so that you'll see here in a minute which colors the embellishments will have on there. So there should be no Facebook Live oopses this morning because I have a lot of practice making these. Okay, so here's West Coast Seeds. I have all the packets that I bought from West Coast Seeds for the folks at work. So there's 535 support persons on Vancouver Island for RCMP. All of the numbers are in, so that's how many I'm making. So this is arugula, but if you go on the West Coast Seeds website, they're out of Richmond. They have a Dr. Bonnie Henry seed mix, and it's called Be Happy, Be Kind, Be Safe, whatever order her three things are in. So it's got a picture of Dr. Bonnie Henry, and then the B is BEE. So the seeds look after, it's a bee pollinator blend, and all of the proceeds go to the food bank, and then we also support the bees. So that's what's happening. All right. We have people watching, we have comments. Good morning, Miran. Hi, Jody. And so let's get rolling here. Now, if you don't have 535 people that you want to give this to, don't worry. These would be good. I think I'm going to do this get some extras and give it to Zach's teacher and the neighbors. It's a nice little, and they fit in the mail. So you could slide them in the mail and away we go. All right, let's get to it. So the base is going to be a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, which is basically, well, it's not basically, it is. It's an 8 1/2 by 11 sheet of paper cut into 4. So this is 4 1/4 this way, and it's 5 1/2 this way. So you get 4 bases for every 8 1/2 by 11 sheet of paper. So that's what's happening there. This, you could either do a 6 by 6 designer series paper, DSP, and or you could do, I took 12 by 12 sheets and I cut them 6 by 6, and then once, where's my 6 by 6? I'll just show you what I did. Here's some retired paper that I used. So this is 6. Let's go this way. And then this gets cut at 6. And then to get the half piece, I just sort of line up the, where am I, my camera? Line up the points in the track here and here. And then cut. And then you've got the wedges. Okay, so then once you have this, your wedge, it's bigger than what you need, but this is essentially what it's gonna look like. So I have tried a few different versions, but it's best to create like a bit of a pocket. Some of these are lettuce seeds, so they're pretty thin, like they're little, the seeds on the inside. The pollinator blend that I got for everybody, the seeds are quite big and it's thicker than what I thought actually. So to get the little pocket, we're gonna score here at 1/4 inch. So I'm using the Stampin' Up trimmer. So on the trimmer for Stampin' Up, there's a cutting blade and then there's a scoring blade. And you can take these off. Sometimes people cut when they meant to score. So you can totally take them out if you need to. So I've just scored that piece there and I'm actually finished now with this guy. So we'll put that away. So we're going to fold our little piece and we're gonna use some tear and tape. So in the back of any Stampin' Up catalog, there's all kinds of adhesives. There's a whole page dedicated to adhesives. And this tear and tape, you certainly wouldn't use it on a lot of projects. It's pretty serious tape. And this would be similar to the double-sided sticky tape that we have. So I'm just thinking about not getting my head in the camera. So we're gonna put down this double-sided sticky tape. So this is good for making boxes, making like 3D projects like this where like you really just need it to not come apart. That's the important piece. So that's why we're gonna use this tear and tape. So I don't need to come all the way to the end because I know that it's bigger than what I need it to be. And I'm actually just gonna cut this piece off. But we're gonna put a little bit of tear and tape here as well. So let's just line that up actually. Let me grab my scissors. So this piece is gonna line up in this corner like so. And then I always like to cut from the back side. And this is I'm gonna snip this piece off and then I'm gonna snip this piece off. I came up with this idea from, well, I didn't come up with the idea. I saw this idea. I follow another demonstrator in the United States. She's from Arizona, called, oh my goodness, what's her name? My Pretty Stamper? Stampin' Pretty, that's what it's called. And Stampin' Pretty, she has a bunch of other like downlines, we call them, or team members, demonstrators, people who have signed up to be a demonstrator with that person, and she sends out a weekly email of all the different projects that her team members have made, and one of those is great for inspiration. I really like getting her emails. I love her work, but I also love the projects, and this was one of them. I thought, that's it. That's the project for this year. It's, you know, it's kind of, I'm just having a hard time getting this up. Okay, so what happens with this is if you're having a hard time getting it up, like on this side, all of the stickiness is coming with, so you can like really sort of smash it down and then eventually it'll come up. Sometimes you can use the edge of the scissors to lift it up. Okay, so we've got our sticky here. Oh, I need to put sticky here too, to make our pocket. Yeah, so it's kind of challenging to come up with projects every year for, okay, so this, what I'm doing here for the RCMP is in April every year is Administrative Professionals Day, which is usually the last Wednesday in April of every month. So April 28th was it for 2021. And when I started in my position as the administration manager for Island District, I wanted to recognize my team, but then I look after 100 public servants who are all at detachments, and I thought, well, it'd be nice to give them something too. So my boss at the time, I pitched to him that I wanted to do this, and he loved it. And so every year this is what we do. Okay, so I'm nervous because you only get one shot at this. I've got stickiness on 3 sides, and okay, so I might just put my head in here for a moment, just because you only get one shot. Only get one shot. Yeah, so I have, see, I've messed it up. I have, usually it's only around 400 folks, but I defined administrative professional this year for the detachment commanders when I asked for their numbers. And it includes victim services and like commissionaires, like cell commissionaires that are in the cell blocks. And so we had more. Usually we only had about 400, but now I've got 535. So I was a bit surprised by my numbers, but hey, love it. Money goes to the food bank. The pollinators will help the bees because I love the bees. It's just good times all around, in my opinion. All right, so my token glue sticking Saturday morning. It's just a thing now because I can't get myself organized to unstick my glue. All right, so I messed up this side when I put it down. So I'm doing surgery. But it's fine because nobody will even know the difference. Yeah, so that's the base. I'm gonna have a bit of glue oozing out the side, so I'm gonna have to clean that up. So there we go. So this year for this project, they go in the mail, which is awesome. Hang on. Just have to get my wet wipe. Yeah, so they're gonna go in the mail. Usually I don't know why they're late every year. I never actually get them to them on time. But anyways, they know they're coming. Okay, so here's our seed packet. And it goes in like so. So I'm just letting this dry and then I'm gonna actually fan it out a bit. So let's put this to the side and let's make our tag that goes on the outside. All right, so I've got a few things going on here for the cover. I want to have both a thank you message as well as like a little embellishment. So of course Stampin' Up, I want everything to coordinate. So I'm going to use my daisy punches because I think this is a daisy. And then of course I want my colors to match. So I've got So Saffron here. So let's start making our embellishment for the front. So my thought is that I'm going to make a flower to go on the outside here. I feel like I want some bling. So I've got some glitter paper. Oh my goodness, it's really thick. I just love the daisies. Does anybody have the daisies? You just layer it up. All right, so I'm gonna do a couple of the big ones. So both of these, Miran, please correct me if I'm wrong, but most of these, or Jody, these two punches are carrying over to the new catalog, which comes out on May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. I don't know if they did that on purpose. I'm sure they didn't pay any attention to that, but it's kind of funny. All right, so here's, now, of course, with the daisies, you can certainly stamp the daisy flower on here and then layer it up. I am not doing that this time. Wow, look at that. So pretty. Okay, if any of my RCMP folks are watching, this is a deluxe flower, folks. I cannot do 500 of these suckers. But we will do a pretty flower nonetheless. So let me just get rid of my stickiness here from my oops. So do you know what this is? This is a crafting helper. So this will get rid of stickiness. So it's like it's a glue eraser. You get them at the dollar store, or I got this one. My friend Erica got me this one. And so yeah, you just use it like an eraser and you get rid of any kind of stickiness. All right, so now I've already stamped a couple of these thank you messages on some different options. So this one's a no because I don't have any purple and it's not gonna match. Now, this thanks from all of us is from a new stamp set. And so I was actually I'm gonna try this one. So this is the scallop punch. It's got the two, just love it. It's got the 2 in 1. So I'm gonna do this just to see what it looks like. You can never have enough of these, so I'm just gonna do both. See, look at that punch. It punches these out and it layers up perfectly. Let me do it with this one so you can see the difference. Isn't that awesome? But this says many thanks from all of us because it's from the senior management team at Island District, but it's too big to fit on here. So I got this one out. This is Timeless Tropical. And I thought this little thank you is pretty. Oh, so you're gonna get to see, does everybody know how to do this? Know how to put your stamp backing on your red rubbers? I know some of you do. I know most of you, all who have commented know how to do this. So we're gonna take this off. Hopefully maybe this will help somebody one day if you need to know how. So here's your sticker. Here's your stamp. So you're gonna put it down the way that it would stamp. And then you're gonna take your sticky piece. You only get one shot at it. And you're gonna put it over top. That's it. That's how that goes. Now, then you're gonna take your block and pick it up. And I'm gonna get So Saffron ink. Look at that, it fits perfect, perfect. So here's my So Saffron. And we'll stamp our thank you. Okay, so here's the problem. I didn't put my sticker on properly, I think. So I feel like that wasn't super lined up. Okay, I'm coming off camera here for a sec just so I can get it lined up. Oh yeah, no, that's good. That's how it's supposed to be. I thought this little loop-de-loop here with the K was throwing me off. I thought I put my sticker on wrong. All right, let me get my dimensionals. And maybe my glue dots for this beautiful flower. Okay, let's do it. So we've got regular dimensionals, we've got mini dimensionals, we've got glue dots. Let's do this first. So let's get our thank you on here. And we're gonna layer that on here. I still think does it look right? This doesn't look right to me. Does this look right to you guys? Can somebody comment? I'm gonna roll with it, but I feel like it should be more like that rather than like that. No, I don't like it. No way. Abort. Anybody commenting? Okay, let me put my flower together while the audience thinks about it. Tell me what you think. Okay, so glue dots, you just roll back, you just put like a little piece of ribbon on there, and then you can pull back and reveal a glue dot. So I'm taking the flower and I'm picking up my glue dot and I'm going to layer it here. So that's good. And I think I'm going to pop this one up with a mini glue dot here. And then I'm rotating and layering. All right, they say it looks good. Thank you for the comments. And then this one, we're going wet glue. I find that, whatchamacallit, the dimensionals they're not super sticky. They don't stick well on dimensionals. I mean, they do, but I don't trust it. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So now with the daisies, you can certainly plump these up. Like, I'm not going to do it right now because I don't want to, this isn't dry yet, but you can plump up the petals to make it more dimensional. Look at that. All right, so then we're doing this. Is that what's happening there? I might just do this in the corner. This is quite the flower. It's quite the substantial flower. Let's see what this looks like. I think I like that better. I think I like this better than this one. Oh, look at that. Look what I just did. You could totally layer that. It's too much paper. I think I'm gonna go with this one. There's too much white space here with this one. That's what I'm doing. I'm committing. All right, so wet glue. You could put this on a dimensional if you wanted to. And I think I'm just gonna glue this one down too. Perfect. Thanks for the feedback. Good. So this is what these are gonna look like. So 535 of these babies. So I'm gonna do a combination of flowers, and I don't have the punch here with me, but the other one I'm gonna do is the dandelion, because that's good times too. So for those of you joining, these are the new Stampin' Up mugs. They fit a whole coffee. Love it. All right, are we dry? We're pretty close to being dry. It takes a minute with the wet glue. All right, so what else can I tell you about? Catalog is launching. May classes will be posted this weekend, so you'll want to get registered for that. Mother's Day is coming up next weekend. I'm planning a spa day for myself. Anybody else? Haven't decided the spa yet, but that's going to be a thing. Heather, these are for, here I'll show you again while I'm waiting for it to dry. These are for, every year, the last Wednesday of every month is Administrative Professionals Day. And so I have here, I have to make 500, and I don't have to, I want to make 535 of these little seed packets for all of the administrative professionals in the RCMP. So all its attachments, so municipal employees and public service employees and victim services and all the beautiful people that help keep our community safe. Okay. So I think that's it. We're dry. These go in here, or this goes in here. And that's the little packet. So of course not this one, it'll be the pollinator blend, Dr. Bonnie's pollinator blend. So it's a bit snug, and it's meant to be, because I don't want it to, you know, pop out in transport. And that's it. So I'm just running my finger along here and holding where we glued it, because I want the pocket to kind of be pockety. I don't think that's a word. It's gonna be pockety. There we go. Pockety. And that goes in there. That's it. So on the back of them, I put a little stamp. Well, let's do it. We're here. I put this little stamp on that says, what does it say? Be strong, be happy, be you. So that's the little message that's going to go on the back. Is it going to go on the back? Because now it's not. Just making sure I got this the right way around. Be strong, be happy, be you. I love that saying. This is from a stamp set that's retiring, but that's okay. Love it. So that's a little message, and then there'll be another little message in here that says, like a personal message from the management team. All right, so that's it. That's it, folks. That's it for our Saturday Live. I'm off for a walk, a virtual walk with my friend Christy, who might be watching. I'm finishing up, Christy, so I'm gonna make a new coffee and then we'll walk by video chat. And I will see some of you ladies later at the Vancouver Island Stampin' Up! Demonstrator meeting, which we have virtually, so I'm excited for that. Catalog's coming out, so message me if you haven't got yours yet, and we'll get that rolling. And have an awesome Saturday. Thanks so much for joining me, and bye for now.